I can explain the pain of being betrayed by the people you love. It's the kind of pain that doesn't just hurt, it shatters you, leaving behind scars that never fade. When those you trust the most turn into your worst enemies, it's not just heartbreak, it's a war inside your soul. I learned this the hard way. My sister. My husband. The two people I cherished above all others. And yet, they were the ones who stabbed me in the back while smiling to my face. I should have seen the signs, the stolen glances, the hushed conversations, the sudden excuses. But love blinds you, and trust keeps you from questioning what you should. Until one night, everything unraveled. It started with a single message, a text meant for him but sent to me by mistake. Tonight. Usual place. Can't wait to feel you again. Red heart hash. My heart stopped. The sender's name made my stomach churn, Sophie. My sister. For a moment, I convinced myself it was a misunderstanding. Maybe it wasn't what it seemed. Maybe she meant someone else. But deep down, I already knew the truth. My fingers trembled as I clicked on the messages between them. My pulse pounded in my ears as I scrolled through weeks, maybe months, of stolen moments, whispered confessions, and lies woven between their love for me. Tears blurred my vision, rage burning in my chest like fire. I wanted to scream, to throw the phone across the room, to storm into our bedroom and demand the truth from my husband, Daniel. But I didn't. I couldn't. Not yet. Instead, I waited. That night, he kissed me before leaving for a late meeting. I smiled, letting him believe I was still the trusting wife. But the moment he stepped out, I followed him. My hands clenched around the steering wheel, heart hammering as I tailed him through the dimly lit streets of the city. He pulled into a quiet motel parking lot. My stomach twisted as I watched him step out of his car, looking around cautiously before disappearing inside. Minutes later, my sister arrived. It was real. The betrayal. The lies. The proof of everything I had refused to see. My breath came in ragged gasps as I stared at the entrance. Every memory of childhood laughter, late-night sisterly secrets, and whispered promises of always being there for each other shattered in an instant. She wasn't just my sister, she was my best friend. And she had done this to me. I wasn't going to let them get away with it. I waited until dawn before confronting them. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I simply placed my phone on the table, played the recording of their voices from the night before, and watched as their faces drained of color. Sophie's lips parted, eyes wide with shock. "It's not what you think," she stammered. Daniel's hands balled into fists. "Listen, I can explain." I cut him off with a hollow laugh. "Explain? You've been sleeping with my sister behind my back. What is there to explain?" Silence filled the room. Then, Sophie whispered, "I love him." A sharp, bitter laugh escaped my throat. Love? Was that her excuse? Was that supposed to make it okay? My nails dug into my palms as I glared at them, my heart turning to stone. Daniel reached for me, his voice desperate. "It was a mistake." "No," I said coldly. "The mistake was trusting either of you." I didn't cry. Not then. Not when I packed my bags. Not when I walked out of that house, leaving behind years of love, loyalty, and trust turned to dust. But later, when I was alone, when the walls of my new, empty apartment echoed with silence, I let myself break. Because the worst pain isn't the betrayal itself. It's knowing that the people who hurt you never even thought twice about it.